What's good? Welcome back to the channel, man. Hope you guys are doing good today. We covering the OG Friday the 13th, 1980. All right, so we're gonna be going over some kills and analyzing Mrs. Voorhees or whatever. I hope you guys enjoy this content, and if you do and you're not subscribed, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel for more. And I need everybody to smash that like button. Without further ado, let's get into this. All right, the OG joint. We got the subtitles on. You know how we do. What's crazy about this movie is like they were really showing Mrs. Voorhees a lot, but you didn't even know who it was, honestly, because they didn't show her. They just showed like her in his Jeep, right? But you don't know that's her. Now this is where she messed up right here, off rip. You know how we do. You don't ever hitchhike. Okay, you don't hitchhike. That ain't what you do. All right. Realistically, she didn't even need to hitchhike because let's see, she started walking from right here. She hopped into the car. We really don't know how long they've been driving, honestly, but I'm just gonna assume they just drove up the street.
Guess I always wanted to work with children. I hate when people call them kids. Sounds like little goats. But when you've had a dream as long as I have, you'll do anything. Hey, wasn't that the road up for Camp Crystal Lake back there?
She has no clue what's about to happen to her. She's completely unaware of the danger that she's in.
I think we better stop.
See, this is why you don't hitchhike, people. Now, realistically, she could have just walked there. You know, she was already on her way. What's the rush? All right, you get in a car with a random stranger, you're only asking for trouble. I don't feel bad for what's about to happen to her, all right, because she's stupid.
Please? Please stop! Please stop!
She hopped out the car and did a full front somersault into a bed of leaves and sticks. How she even flip like that? That's besides the point. But this is a situation to where, as you can see, right, a person actually falls and gets hurt. So her running with a limp is more realistic than someone just tripping and now they're completely damaged and they can't walk. This is more realistic. She just hopped out of a Jeep that was going 623 miles an hour. It's a shock she's even alive right now. All right, so let's go ahead and analyze this. Number one, if this was me, well, number one, this wouldn't be me, right? I don't hitchhike. I never will. But number one, if this was me, I wouldn't have never ran into those woods because you don't know the dangers that's in the woods, right? And then also on top of that, you want to be on the road in case someone's driving by, you can flag them down. Yo, help, this crazy fool, whoever this person is, right? They trying to kill me. All right? She should have stayed on the road, stayed clear. See, her falling and tripping is realistic. She really did get hurt jumping out that Jeep. Like I said, 625 miles an hour is crazy. It's a blessing she's even alive right now. But see, when you run into the woods, like Miss Voorhees knows those woods. All right, she lives out there, so she knows every part of those woods. Oh, girl, don't. This is another reason why she should have kept her tail on that road. Because now she's in a maze. She don't know what's up, down, left, or right. See, I think right now at this point she's about 300 miles in deep into the forest. Like she went in 300 miles. So she can walk into that forest 300 miles in. She could have walked to Crystal Lake, bro. Like she didn't even need to do all that extra hitchhiking crap. She could have just walked because look how quick she hit 300 miles. All right, she don't know where she's at. She's somewhere, but she don't know where. That's tragic. So this is my thing. Let's rewind this real quick. As we see, she's looking around scanning, so that means she can see in front of her. She can see at least about 15 to 20 feet in front of her, we see the kind of trees they have, right? These are very skinny, small trees. So a human just ain't gonna be able to stand right there and hide behind one of them trees, unless there's a bigger tree. But I doubt it, right? So she should have easily seen Mrs. Voorhees or whoever the killer is, right? She should have seen them 10 to 15 feet in front of her. You see what I'm saying? Like how? And she just walked out. That means you weren't really keeping your head on a swivel. You was looking around, but you weren't looking around in the right spots. All right, you should have been looking in front of you. So as we see, she's coming up. She doesn't do anything to try to stop it. This is a perfect area how I pause this, right? Blade right here. She has her hand on her chest. She's like, no, right? But she didn't think to put her hand out and block and flip me. Like she didn't think of none of that. Like block, punch, knee to the stomach, elbow to the eye, dig in the eye and gouge it out with the elbow. She didn't do none of that. She just sat there like, no, please, and waited for the attack. She waited patiently. You didn't try to headbutt, kick, scratch, bite? Nothing? Hadouken! Like I said, she had her hand on her chest. Like, this is all she could do. And now look at her. She's about to bleed out. Alright? How she could have easily survived in this situation. She should have never hitchhiked to begin with. And even if she did, when she hopped out the car, she should have never ran into the jungle. 300 miles in at that. She should have stayed on the main road. She could have flagged somebody down, y'all. Alright? Running in an area where it's unfamiliar territory will always leave you like this, scarred. She's cooked, guys. Well done. What y'all think? Y'all think she could have survived this situation if she continued to hitchhike? Because obviously if she didn't hitchhike, right, she would have probably survived a lot longer. But I don't know how long because she was going to the camp and everybody at the camp got killed. But either way, in this moment, since she was one of the first to get killed since the reopening, she honestly probably could have survived this. That's just my take, though. What y'all think, man? Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you think she's cooked or not. I'm really on the fence. She's cooked and she's not cooked, all right? But I ain't tripping. All right, y'all know I'm not tripping. She tripping, literally. All right, hopped out the car, tripped, broke her leg. That's tragic.